It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Golden State Warriors. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. They've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. One of the guys you're going to see tonight, Victor Oladipo, when he is just a monster at the off-guard position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his strength to his advantage?
I mean, he's probably stronger than like 95% of the guards that he plays against. Uses it well, gets in. He finds the contact on the offensive end, which most guys are physically defensively, but on the offensive end, he's physical.
Incredible wingspan, lets him do things that most guards can only dream, Ernie. I really love watching this kid play.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan. Tip-off approaches.
We are in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Golden State will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting five. Thornton, he's in at small forward. Jared Bayless is out there with Klay Thompson. And there's Christie, and it's Green in at the four. Christie against Vucevic. Thornton dishes to Thompson. That one's good from the corner. Thompson's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Warriors.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And Oladipo, here we go. He used that pick to get in close.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now Bayless passes it to Thornton. Here's Christie. Now here's Green. And Thornton kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now, here's Oladipo after the miss from Klay Thompson. And so just over a minute and a half played. Over to the wing. Pondexter kicks to Payton. Gordon with a screen on Thornton. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Oladipo, the pass to Payton. He dishes it to Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot misses. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Now here's Payton after the miss from Klay Thompson. Picked by Vucevic. Payton dishes to Vucevic. Here's Gordon. It's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The dish to Pondexter. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Bayless. He feeds it to Thornton. Looking to end the drought. There's the bucket. Good. Thornton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Payton passes to Gordon. Here's Pondexter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Bayless dishes to Thornton. Christie against Vucevic. 4 on the shot clock. Thompson misses.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Oladipo with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Oladipo's got his second bucket of the night. Warriors trail by 3. To the paint, here's Thornton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Orlando, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Oladipo outside. Good D by Thompson.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
The feed to Bayless. Down low. And Thornton with the stop.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Payton outside, and Vucevic kicks to Oladipo. Releases from 15, off the left rim and out. The Warriors leading. Here's Bayless. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Pondexter. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Now here's Payton. Here's Pondexter. The Magic again can't hit. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Thompson against Payton. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Thornton. Averaging 40 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for.
Over these last 10 games on the Magic schedule, This is how they stack up. 5th in fast break points, 6th in opponent shooting percentage. And this is also what I would call a pretty solid offensive rebounding team. I mean, they've got a top 10 ranking in the second chance points category.
And going back to their fast break numbers, their athleticism enables them to play that breakneck speed. But it takes discipline as well to keep the pedal on the metal, and that sets them apart.
Maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Some nice passing by Golden State. Bayless's shot is off. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Detroit Pistons.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Barnes, who's checked in for Christie, and he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Warriors leading by 6. Thompson outside. Pass to Bayless. Barnes dishes to Green. From past the arc. Len with the block. Here's Gordon. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Here is Bayless. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. The Magic trail by 6. Len a screen. Payton drives in. And Len gets it to go on the assist by Payton. Len's got his first points of the game. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. And Bayless kicks to Thornton. Iguodala outside. Back to Thornton. To the wing right side. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Warriors lead by 6. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. There's a good screen. Barnes against Leonard. Len a screen. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Fournier. Rejected by Thornton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. The Warriors, number 1.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Leonard with the steal. Payton against Iguodala. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Now here's Lee. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Len with the block. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. Alex Len picks one up. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Hansbrough's checked in for Alex Len. Payton passes to Fournier. Payton outside. And the pass to Hansbrough. There's a screen by Hansbrough. From 15 feet away, Warriors with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Bayless's shot is off.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Dishes it to Thornton. Some nice passing by Golden State. Iguodala kicks to Thornton. Lee left side. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Nobody near Barnes. And the Warriors miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Payton. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thornton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Iguodala dishes to Thornton. Kicks to Barnes. The layup off target.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Here's Fournier. He's covered by Iguodala. Leonard with a screen on Thornton. Payton passes to Leonard. They set the pick. And Fournier kicks to Payton. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one. The Warriors leading. Pick by Lee. And Bayless kicks to Thornton. Feeds to Iguodala. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's Fournier. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Puts it up, and that's an air ball. Not even close.
Rebounding's going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Well, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Thornton, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
There's the pick. It could go, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
The Magic trail by 5. Payton and Fournier, they're the guards. Aaron Gordon out there with Vucevic, and it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. And it's Vucevic missing. The Warriors shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on a show. He ended up with 59 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And Orlando making a change here. Pondexter's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Thompson. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Here's Thornton. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
They got to bring the double team on him.
I would have already sort of expected to see that.
The Warriors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. O'Neal's checked in for Len. And Golden State also making a change. Christie's checked in for Barnes.
What's up?
Free throw dropped for Thornton. The Magic trail by 5. Oladipo outside. They set the pick. Pondexter dishes to Gordon. 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off it. And O'Neal gets it to go. Warriors leading by 3. And Thompson kicks to Green. On the wing, Thornton. Defended by Gordon. Thompson inside the line. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here's Oladipo. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Neal. Oladipo outside. Clock at 4. Warriors with the rebound.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And Thompson kicks to Thornton. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 17 points for Freak.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Picked by Vucevic. Oladipo, the pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Oladipo. Pulls it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The Magic trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Oladipo against Thompson. Vucevic trying to get open. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Thompson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Green against Vucevic. Green, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
O'Neal kicks to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's the three. Can't hit. So Golden State will take it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the third of 7 straight on the road. The Magic trail by 3. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Oladipo goes in. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. Isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Now with a strong mix of perimeter and interior defense, these leading shot blockers among small forwards this past month have had a very good run at their own end of the court. Freak number 1.
And to run up that kind of block total from the small forward position, I mean, it says a ton about his athleticism. He plays a few inches taller than his height would suggest because of that ability to elevate.
And you know, you talked his athleticism, but you can add a few other A's to that athleticism, like alertness, awareness. I mean, he's got both of those qualities and abundance as well. A's are wild here.
Now, here's Thornton. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's Pondexter. Here's Vucevic. Good on the shot.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now, here's Thornton. He's got 17.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Pondexter kicks to Gordon. Green with the block. How'd they get it back? Now, Oladipo. He's got 8. Picked by Vucevic. They set the pick. Oladipo right side. Another shot. It's rebounded by Thornton. Thornton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thompson with it. Now defended by Oladipo. It's Thompson off the drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Good on the second free throw. The Magic trail by 5. Now here's Payton. Leonard with a screen on Thompson. Leonard dishes to Gordon. Poked away and stolen by Thornton. Here's Thompson. Lays it in off the breakaway. Thompson's got 7 points.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. Yeah, outstanding.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Magic out in front. They're up by 2. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Rebounding certainly a big part of the contributions you've made early in this one. Do you think this game is going to come down to which team hustles the most?
Yeah, it's going to be, I think it's going to be about who wants it more. But we're playing with a pass around now. We'll hopefully stay driven the rest of the way in order to get this win.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
minute, put your trust in nobody. Yeah, I said have faith a minute.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. We were able to throw off their offensive rhythm with good ball pressure and heads up deep. Let's keep picking their pockets and jumping in those passing lanes. One big reason to be encouraged is the scoring we got off turnovers. There's nothing that'll lift a team up like good defense leading to offense, and that's just the kind of lift we could use. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Talk about great numbers for Thornton. He has 9 rebounds and a couple of nice steals, too. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And, Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thornton in at small forward. Thompson is out there with Jared Bayless. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Christie in at the 5. They get it back. Vucevic with the bucket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Warriors trail by 4. Here is Bayless. Passes it to Thornton. He dishes it to Green. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Picked by Vucevic. Oladipo outside. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Kevin, here's where the Warriors rank in the NBA over the last month. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Bayless the pass to Green. Here's Thompson. It's good from about 19 feet. Thompson's got 9. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Payton against Thompson. Vucevic is screen on Thompson. Pondexter from outside. And that one's good. Pondexter's got his second basket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
On the wing, Thornton. Gordon against Green. Christie kicks to Thompson. There's the dish to Thornton. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Bayless. Back to Thornton.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happens.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And the Warriors with possession here. After the miss from Vucevic. Oladipo goes in. Payton outside. Picked by Vucevic. Back to Oladipo. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by. Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 9 rebounds, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here is Bayless, covered by Payton. And Bayless kicks to Green. There's the feed to Thompson. On the wing, Thornton. Thompson dishes to Thornton. Pass to Green. Stolen by Gordon. Oladipo outside. Gordon kicks to Payton. Here's Vucevic. Another miss by Vucevic. Warriors trail by 5. Bayless the pass to Thornton. Here's Christie. Guarded by Oladipo. And Thornton kicks to Thompson. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Fans, get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. In third, the Warriors.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Orlando with the ball. The lead is 2. Payton dishes to Gordon. They get a hand on it. Thompson with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Golden State moving it around. And Thornton kicks to Green. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Gordon with a screen on Thompson. Picked by Vucevic. They set the screen. Left block shot on the way, and it's in off the backboard. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Bayless kicks to Thornton. Now the pass to Bayless. Back to Thornton. Now Bayless. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Just 3 to shoot. That drops. Thornton's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Here is Bayless. And another basket for Golden State. Here's Oladipo. Payton outside. He kicks it to Vucevic. No good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Bayless. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And Orlando making a change here. Len's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Christie. That one is no good. The Magic trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Oladipo outside. Unloads from 9, and the jumper falls for him. Oladipo's got 10 points.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Dishes it to Thornton. Here's Barnes, and that one's on target from the wing. And the Warriors lead by 3. The Magic have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Kicks it to Vucevic. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He shot 3 of 5 from the line. First free throw is good. Evan Fournier is checked in for the Magic. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Warriors have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Thompson passes to Thornton, feeds it to Barnes. Back to Thornton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter. The Magic trail by 4. Vucevic is screen on Thompson. Payton drives in. Down low. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
The Magic have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And both free throws good for Vucevic. The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Iguodala dishes to Thornton. The Warriors have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point. And he makes the first. Leonard, he's checked in for Vucevic.
When's the last time I hit the rim?
And Thornton drops 2.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Len with a screen on Iguodala. Oladipo. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Oladipo's got 12.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Golden State moving the ball around. Iguodala kicks to Thornton. 5 on the clock. Back to Iguodala. The tray. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Here's Fournier, and there's the defensive 3-second call. The Magic have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And the Magic making a change here. Hansbrough's checked in.
We about to put it out right now. Animosity.
Here's Oladipo. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Oladipo's got 14.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Iguodala, the pass to Thornton. Barnes kicks to Green. Passes to Thornton. He dishes it to Iguodala. Not enough on that one as it misses. Orlando leading. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And a moment here to take look at the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Now here's Iguodala. Green, the screen. Thornton dishes to Barnes. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And Thornton with the basket on the assist by Green. Thornton's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. There's a screen. Oladipo, the pass to Leonard. Here's Hansbrough, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And Oladipo kicks to Fournier. Hansbrough, that's good. And it's a 4-point Magic lead.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Now here's Iguodala. Barnes kicks to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The dish to Oladipo. Floats one up. And that's 2 points on the way. Oladipo's got 8 here in the quarter.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Iguodala kicks to Thornton, and that is good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. And there's the feed to Hansbrough. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here are the top shooters from deep this month. These guys have been raining down threes lately. The 4th spot held by Harrison Barnes. And, of course, Freak.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
Here's Fournier. He's got 5. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Misfires after coming off the pit. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Horton's got the ball. Here's Fournier, given by Green. Ran a screen, and they call an illegal screen here.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Oladipo. Averaging about 15 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully, this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Gordon's checked in for Tyler Hansbrough. Back to Thornton. On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. 6-second difference between the shot and game play. Oladipo against Iguodala. Here's Len. Good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why. Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I'll tell you what, Clark, he's got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
The third quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost him at, but maybe I ain't lose him at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all.
And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Warriors trail by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Orlando, Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post, and it's Pondexter in at the 3 slot. Now here's Payton. Harrison Barnes missing his dish. Oladipo, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Barnes dishes.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, hey. He's an athlete. And I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
And the basket by Gordon.
Nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
Yeah, the effort and the aggression really favors them thus far. They've completely dominated the backboard.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Payton. The Warriors making the shot. He feeds it to Gordon. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. 6 points for Aaron Gordon. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Bayless the pass to Barnes. He kicks it to Thompson. Pass to Thornton. Here is Bayless, covered by Payton. 5 on the clock. Layup off the pick. That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Thornton. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Vucevic a screen on Thompson. Payton with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Oladipo outside, lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thornton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Barnes screen on Vucevic. Thompson in the corner. The 3 from Barnes. The pass to Bates. Gordon against Barnes. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Thornton. And stolen by Payton. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Dishes to Gordon. Kicks it to Pondexter from downtown. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here is Bayless. Feeds to Thornton. Thompson outside. Barnes screen on Oladipo. Thompson dishes to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Pondexter and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Thornton passes to Bayless. Back to Thornton. And here's Barnes for 3. They grab their own miss. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gordon with a screen on Thompson. Payton outside. Pass to Vucevic. They need this one. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Magic lead by 3.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Christie kicks to Bayless. They set the pick on the wing Thornton. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Bayless has got his 9th assist in the game now. Oladipo outside. Payton drives in. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Warriors trail by 3. Now Bayless passes to Thornton. Here's Christie. Rebounded by Vucevic. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Bayless kicks to Thornton. Over in the corner, Barnes wide open. And the jumper is on the mark.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Payton outside. He dishes it to Gordon. Pondexter with it. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Gordon the pass to Oladipo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oladipo has been too much to handle. He has 18 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
The dish to Thornton. On the wing, Thompson. To tie it up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And it's tied up with that one. And Orlando has possession. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Vucevic is screen on Thompson. Payton dishes to Vucevic, and he gets it to go. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
There's Green with the 3. And again, no good by Golden State. The Magic have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Oladipo goes in, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Now the feed to Pondexter. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now it's a 4-point Orlando lead.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunities.
Oh, and here we go. Bayless got the fast break chance, and Thornton with the stuff. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Payton kicks to Oladipo. He feeds it to Vucevic. It's stolen by Green. Here's Thompson. Thornton passes to Christie. And the wide open shot from Green. And good. He nails it. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic. Payton against Thompson. Here's Gordon. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Thompson with it. Now Payton defending. Pass to Thornton. Here's Christie. Outside Green for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Oladipo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He kicks to Vucevic. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Vucevic has got 16 points here in the second half. Here is Bayless. There's the pass to Thornton. Now Bayless. Dishes to Thompson. Green passes to Thornton, and that one's good. Thornton's got 44.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Payton dishes to Oladipo. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here is Bayless, covered by Payton. Again, Golden State.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the dunk.
And it's Vucevic missing.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now here's Thompson. And Gordon over to help. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Green. And Thornton kicks to Thompson. The drive by Green. Vucevic with the block. They retain possession. Golden State moving the ball around. Here is Bayless. No good off the back of the rim.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking. How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
And here are the Warriors now. After the Magic pick up 2. On baseline J. Here's Thompson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Payton drives in. Kicks it to Gordon. On Dexter from outside. The Warriors pull it in. There's 31 seconds left in the game. And he commits the intentional foul. Thornton against Payton. They double in with Vucevic. Feeds it to Thornton. And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
Freak, you're the guy. So good screens, tight passes now. We need to get Freak a clean look. Execute, and let's put him away.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Payton passes to Vucevic, and they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's Orlando now. Stolen by Thompson. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo Soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Vucevic dishes to Oladipo. Takes the three. It's good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I guess however many games we have left on the schedule, of course. That's your answer. Hey, I might even get 2 triple-doubles in one game. I don't know if that's possible. I'll probably do it. I'm going to call it a double, triple-double.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Hard enough for most players to get a triple-double in any game, but he does it yet again. He delivered some serious all-star caliber basketball tonight. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Through the Smurf, through the Watt baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. Made you look. You a slave to a...